Welcome back, everyone. We are doing another draft today for Dragon's Maze, Gate Crash, and Return to Ravnica. We have just opened our pack and we're gonna look into it. Our rare is Dragon Shift, and it's probably what's gonna be our pick here. But let's see the other cards. We have Armed and Dangerous, which is quite okay. Gruul War Chant, not really. Toil and Trouble. This is quite a good card actually. Uh, but not in terms of power level. I think we're just gonna take the Dragon Shift. It's a really cool trick. It can swing you the game if timed perfectly. So I think I'm just gonna take it here. Other good cards are Deputy of Acquittals, Trouble Belt, of course Toil and Trouble, and the others are just pretty mediocre. Okay. So we have receive our pack here. So we have seen that there's a Zurta Ancient, and the pick that was made here was a uncommon, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm not really looking to play the Zurta Ancient here. Um, Not many outstanding cards actually. I probably take the Druid Zorta a Druid because it worked for me quite well. If not that, then an Obersar Gatekeepers is not too bad. Let's see here our options. There's a Drown and Filth, but I'm not really sure. I haven't been really using this one. So we're just gonna go for the Druid here. I think it's a much safer pick. And if we do end up ramping, then it's a lot helpful for us. Hey, okay, there's a species gorger, which is okay. I'm not really a fan of this, but I can't help but laugh whenever I see this. It's a toad that, I mean, he ate a lot, right? Okay, there's a rubble belt maaka, smeltward gatekeeper. There's also a hired torturer here, which is quite nice. Um, Nothing really. There's a Toil and Trouble, which is kind of the outstanding card from this pack. Either that or we're just gonna take this Species Gorger, give it a try. I haven't really tried this, to be honest. Let's try this. It wouldn't hurt. There's nothing really outstanding here apart from the Maaka, so I'm just gonna try Species Gorger and possibly doing a Gruul, Gruul Simic Izet type of build. Okay, we are receiving some good blue cards. So what we have here is a Rakdos Drake, a Viashino First Blade though, and a Sunspire Gatekeepers. These are all okay cards. I think I'm just gonna go with a simple Blade Ring Crazes here. Or I'd probably give this Flux Charger a try. I haven't really been into Simic lately, so we can give this a try actually, but it's not really promising. But for now, for the purposes of experimentation, I've been drafting quite seriously lately, and um, it's probably a good time to just do some trials here. Boros is looking to be open here, so I'm not sure if we need to change to Boros now. Okay, I think I'm just gonna take this Blaze Commander or Commando, whatever it is. It syncs well with the Flux Charger if we do decide going Simic and sorry, if we decide to go Azurius Boros and Izet build. And given that we've been receiving some really cool Boros cards here, we might just benefit from that. Nothing much. There's a give or take. There's a Flux Charger again, and there's a Carnage Gladiator. Actually, this is a very strong card. I'm leaning towards picking this up, but I'm seeing a Beetle Form Mage here, which is really solid. Not really know. What's this? Not really doing that. And I'm gonna take the Beetle Form Mage over the Carnage Gladiator. Nothing here really. There's a Nivix Cyclops, which is okay, but again, we're gonna be dependent on instant and sorcery cards, which kind of sketchy. So let's see here. We could go the. We have an option to go the Boros route, but since we've picked a couple of semi cards already, I don't think it's gonna hurt us if we just continue with that and pick the Nivis Cyclops here. This is not really a good card actually, but it will do. Nothing here. Nothing here for us. Probably Boros Cluestone if we do end up being Boros. Either that or we're just gonna take a simple Maze Behemoth here, but it's not really ideal there. So let's take a Boros Cluestone. Toil and Trouble are I think this is our first pack earlier, so nothing really here. We're just gonna take the Toil and Trouble. A Gruul Gilgate might be the pick here, although there's a Drown and Filth, and I'm not really sure what we need to do here. Let's try to pick this one. To be honest, I might give it a try. If we do see Golgari open at some point, then it's probably worth picking. There's another Toil and Trouble, which is the one we're gonna be taking here. Either there's also an Izet Cluestone and a Gatekeeper. Just gonna take this Gatekeeper because most probably we're gonna stabilize ourselves under blue here. Restoring peace, mind static, nothing, 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 nothing. What's this? No. This might be playable at some point. No, 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 not the ideal picks here. Maze Glider though might work. Maze Rusher, probably. Nothing really surprisingly strong here. Let's see what happens with our second pack. It's gonna be a crazy draft here. So we are looking to play blue at some point, and we did pick a consuming aberration, which might just be our pick here, or we can stick with just picking a Gorklan Rampager, which is actually solid also. Now, if we do pick the Gorklan Rampager, we're gonna set aside our Boros card here, and then we pick this. Then we just totally abandon Boros and possibly abandon the Beetle Formage as well. So what is gonna be our pick here? I'm not too sure. We could also go for the Wojak Halberdiers, which is also a solid 2-drop. But in terms of power level, I think we are on the we are on an okay route if we're gonna pick this. Gorklan Rampager. Although if you, yeah, I think we're just gonna pick the Gorklan Rampager here. Okay, open guilds here should be Demir. Nothing really outstanding for us. We'll probably stick to blue now. So there's a Dusk Mantles here, which is not really exciting. Hands of Binding should be okay. But I'm not really sure if we want to start picking. Yeah, I think we're on the right track. Green, blue, Simic, Gruul, Boros. Sorry, Simic, Gruul, and Izet. Do we want to pick creatures? I think we're pretty stable or kind of okay on the creature slot. But yeah, I'll take the Greenside Watcher just to fill out our curve there. And we have some sweet cards here. I'm probably gonna take this Simic Flux Mage. But there's some really sweet cards here like Kingpin's Pet, which is really solid. Disciple of the Always should work really well for us. Raskarab is another one. But at this point, I want to keep my curve low, and I'll probably just stick with the Simic Flux Mage here. And then there's another Simic Flux Mage. Although there's an Aetherize and an Homing Lightning. Um, at this point, we'll probably take the Homing Lightning because we don't have a removal just as yet. We have some tricks. So let's just take the Homing Lightning here. And for this, there's a Skinban Goblin. There's also a Gruul Charm. This Gruul Charm is quite strong to be honest. There's a Grizzly Spectacle. Look at that. Orzhov is really flowing really nicely, but we're pretty deep on our plan here now. So I'm just gonna pass on the Gruul Charm for now. The reason being, it's dual colored, and we're not really sure if there's a lot of Gruul drafter there. But Skinbrand Goblin might be just the pick here for the reason that it's single colored and the likelihood of tabling the Gruul Charm is much more higher than the Skinbrand Goblin tabling. So definitely our pick is Simic Charm here, which is okay. Nothing here. To be honest, there's a Spell Rapture which might just work if we go creature heavy. So we're looking to stock ourselves with a lot of instant and sorcery spells here. So let's see, what are we gonna be doing? I don't want to run another Spell Rapture. Get to we might get this going, but there are some conditions there. Ooze Flux, not really. Not really looking forward to playing that. So let's just take this Hellraiser Goblin. Nothing much here. There's a tower defense. Not really sure if this is playable for us, but Corpse Blockade, we can hate draft. Although, yeah, let's give it a try. We might just need a lot of instant and stuffs there. There's a cheap Bioshift, which might also work for us, and a Hydro form. So let's just start. I'm just gonna start taking instant spells here, and Let's see what happens. I'm gonna set aside the Maze Rusher here. We might not play that. Yep. Let's take this Sage Road Denizen. Better than nothing. Bioshift. Okay. Slate Street Market. So we are gonna be shifting to our RTR draft now, and from there we can fortify our EZ. Not really sure about our current status right now. We don't have much promising creatures. This sorry. Okay, converted mana cost. So this two guys, the Flux Charger and Neve Cyclops, are pretty okay actually, but not really that exciting. Necropolis region. No, this is not gonna work for us. Unfortunately, there's a Gorehouse Chainwalker, and I probably picked this. This is a solid two drop, and we might just go with that aggressive route now. I'm just gonna set aside our items here. There's an Azorius Charm, which is really okay. There's a lot of black cards floating around. Nothing really for us here aside from the Viashino Rocketeer. I don't want to be picking an Axebait Guardian at this point. So we could either take the Raktor Shred Freak or just stick with the Guardian. But a Viashino is not really promising at all. It's really steep. So let's just take the Shred Freak here. We might play that at some point. There's a Street Spasm, which is really nice. This is really nice, actually. Um, Although I hate to be passing a Splatter Tug here because that might just seal our aggressive plan. We don't have a Guild Gate at this point, and I think we're gonna throw this card here. I'm gonna take the Street Spasm. It really hurts to pass that Splatter Thug, but we don't have a choice. Although there's a Splatter Thug here, and I'm really happy to take this. Nothing else. There's a Fairy Imposter and the Stealer of Secrets, but I'm not really looking to play those. There's a Void Wielder and an Archweaver. Archweaver is quite okay. It's a good curve topper, but not really looking forward to do that. I'm gonna take the Void Wielder. It might work for us. There's a Dyna Charge and there's another Gorehouse Chainwalker, which probably is our pick here. Psychic Spiral. Okay, let's just go the aggressive route here. Nothing here. Let's see. There's a Rubbleback Rhino, but I don't think we have enough tools to augment this guy. There's also an Spear Skywatch, which is quite powerful. There are Syncopates and Cancel, which might work also. So I'm pretty stoked at what we need to choose here. I'll probably go with the Syncopate. Skywatch is okay, but I might just do that right now. 3 basic land card, reveal them and put them in your hand. This is nice. Nothing else. There's a downside that we might just work, or we might just play as well. Let's try to play this. It might work with our creatures here. There's a spectral flight, which is a fine card. I hate to pass the I hate to pass our Rumbleback Rhino now. If I had known that there's spectral flight here, it would have been awesome. But anyway, let's take this one. So we're just gonna close out the few more decks here, or packs. Viashino Rocketeer, probably. Bellows Wizard, I mean. Street Sweeper. Cool card. Bellows Lizard. Yeah, let's see what happens. Oh, there's a Fairy Imposter. We might just take this. Izet Kiron, of course. Tablet of the Gales, not too bad. In the forest. All right. That's not too bad. We have some removals. We have some aggressive decks. We have bounce spells and all those stuff. So things might work for us here. I'm gonna give the um Neve Cyclops and the other Izat guy a try, just for the purposes of trying, of course. Not gonna play the Toil and Trouble, unfortunately. Well, okay, so we so far have 25 playables. First thing we are gonna take out is the Gatekeeper. Just too bad we don't have something to use this guy. We'll set aside our spells here. Spell Rapture, Gorehouse Chainwalker, Pursuit of Light. There's a Syncopate and a Street Spasm. And there's a Simic Charm as well. So we're looking to play like this. This is quite okay. Although we're quite stuck at our not really exciting guy here. And probably just stick with the Flux Charger. Rocketeer, we might not play that. Fairy Imposter though might just make it. Another okay. Um, I may set aside this spell Rapture for now. If we do find some really big threats that is worth countering during the early portions of the game, then we're gonna play that spell Rapture. At this point, I'm not really, but we're kind of low on the instant and sorcery stuffs here. So having the Flux Charger might just not be ideal. Although there's also a Homing Lightning. So we have 17 creatures and 6 others, 5 spells and 1 enchantment. So what's in store for us here? Yeah, Niv Cyclops. Do I remove the Niv Cyclops and just go with either a Rocketeer or Shred Freak instead? Because this is Defender and it doesn't really sync with our plan. Might just remove this guy. Then replace it with a different one. There's a Void Wielder already. So yeah, Shred Freak isn't really promising given that it's gonna run quite a aggressive two reds here. But I'm just gonna give it a try. I haven't really tried doing two colored mana. Sorry, double colored mana in an aggressive form. So um, that being said, it also works well with the Species Gorger because we might just be in need of stuffs to return to our hand at some point here. Did we miss anything worth playing here? I think that should be it. We might just bring in downsize later. Although downsize does sync well with our flux charger here. We can attack, and if he happens to back down low, flux charger is flying, and we can shift the turn there. Let's assess here. Do we want Maze Glider? We have one, two, three, four, five, and the one is flying already. But if we can make this guy fly, then it's gonna be a different story, right? Not too sure if you want the Maze Glider or some other things. There's a Maze Rusher also, but it's quite fragile. Either that or I can go just bring in the downsize, then take this out. Not really sure. Or probably we'll just bring him in for now and let's see what happens. We don't have much flyers anyway, so would be worth having some flyers there. Apart from the flux charger, of course. Do I want to bring in the maze, take out the maze glider? Nah, probably we can just do that. Let's work on our mana here. So we're definitely heavy on red during the first few turns. Imposter is not really relevant. Um, so we're gonna have to stack on red, and our red count is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We have 15. Our blue is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, possibly 11. The green is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we're kind of light on green. So let's calculate here. So it's 15, 11, and 6. It's trying to suggest um, 7, 5, 4. We'll probably add one more here. or just add a forest. 755 is gonna be 17 in total. Pretty okay, looks to me. Because running four forests is kind of steep at the moment. Um, yeah, I think that should be okay. And so this is what our deck is gonna look like. Our main plan is to just go aggressive during the first few turns, and then when we have the board, then that's the time we can just do some flying stuffs and try to evolve this Simic Flux Mage to put on some counters with our guys. We don't have much evasive creatures though. Things worth putting counter is the Fairy Impostor and this Little Form Mage. Species Gorger, of course, if you get this to fly with the Pursuit of Light and Maze Glider, then it's gonna be very awesome. Other than that, it's just a pretty straightforward beatdown deck, and we have enough support here to make it decent. So let's submit this deck, and then we'll see you guys for round one.